Hello and welcome to the Black Cat Intuitive and to my reading, which is on. There was an incident in California where there was a group of TikTok nurses who did a video showing patients, shall we say, discharge. Um, and they basically did these pictures of the like when people have been examined in a medical clinic, left behind, and they put it on TikTok, and it became this absolutely huge, massive internet, not sensation, but like a thing where they're now in trouble. Everyone basically is on the internet is against them because, well, what they did was highly, degrading and inappropriate towards patients, like taking pictures of their fluids from the examination and just putting it all over, like they put it on TikTok, and then like to sort of to get some sort of TikTok fame, I presume. But anyway, if you know the story, you know what I'm talking about, and you can just look it up. But I'm doing a psychic reading on whatever questions, like various questions in regards to this, like maybe why did they do this, what will come of this, what the sort of the universe wants to say about this. Maybe if there's some past life influences to this, like maybe they did something before in a past life and this is just sort of catching up with them or something. Or we'll just see. I'm going to sit down and we're going to do a reading on the TikTok nurse fluid incident. That's what we'll call it. The TikTok nurse fluid incident. And we'll see what the universe wants to say about this rather disturbing turn of events. Because I mean, it's very embarrassing for people, right, to go to the doctor's office and then to have this thing happen, right, is very embarrassing. So let's see, what questions are we going to ask in regards to this? Okay, I'm going to ask, and I know there is a number of different people. There's like, so I'm not going to zero in. Or maybe I'll zero in on the ringleader. Why did she do this? Because I know, and then I'll see if any of the other, because there was one person who posted it, but they were all involved. So the one that is kind of front and center. We're gonna ask, why did she do this? Why did this person, I don't remember her name. I kind of know, I can kind of get an image of my mind from the pictures what she looks like, but we're going to ask the ringleader of this. Why did she do this? Why did she do this? That's the first question. And we'll ask other questions in regards to this. Why did she do this? Why? I'm hearing there's different motivations. The sun, she thought it would, let's see. She thought it would, Six of Swords. The sun is she thought something positive would come out of it. I don't know why she would possibly think that. Then we've got the Six of Swords, but the sun, let's clarify on the sun. Why did she do this? Why did the ringleader of this very sordid incident, why did she do this? This goes, okay, the sun. Alone, I'm hearing, because she felt alone, or she's a very weird way of thinking. Alone and wrong, like she wanted to bring it sounds very funny. She just wanted to, she just thought it was a good idea because it would, like, I'm having a hard time even, her thinking is so strange that I'm having a hard time even articulating it. But let's get some more take. Okay, like she's trying to take like the negative energy out of something. Like she was trying to, so in a weird way, like, so wrong, anxiety, depend. Like it's almost like one of the people was trying to like almost lighten her own baggage, and maybe she was saying to herself, she's trying to lighten other people's baggages in regards to this like procedure. So she somehow thought it would be a good thing, but I don't know why she would even think that, because it's such a bizarre thing to do. But let's see what else. What is her let's a better question. So she thought it would be a positive thing, like somehow for her. Another thing is too, it would change things. She thought it would change things for her in the positive way, and boy was she wrong. Boy was she wrong. Boy, they were all wrong. But like she thought it would like. It would somehow get her positive. Okay, I'm hearing the word popular. She thought it would make her more popular and sort of get her out of a slump. Like she was kind of looking to be brought out of a slump almost. Like she was kind of almost in an energetic slump, and she thought this would liven things up. And what was she hoping that would come out of this? What was she kind of hoping that would come out of this? Yeah, a slump. The hanged man. Yeah, a slump. Like she's in a sort of an energetic, mildly depressed slump, and she thought, oh, this is gonna sort of cheer me. She thought it would cheer her up. Like she thought it would energetically kind of cheer her up, but boy was she wrong. Like she was looking to, like, it's almost like, I have a hard time sort of getting into this person's head, because it's kind of, it's such an odd thing to do. It's kind of, but she thought it would moving, like she wanted to create movement of some sort. The person who did this, she wanted to, like, it's kind of like she's in this sort of mildly depressed state, and she's like, well, I'm going to create but she's really, now it's like created such a, she wanted to badass. She wanted to be a badass. Yeah, she wanted to be a badass and look really cool. I'm hearing the word popular, and sort of like, be really, and just create something different for her. Like she wanted to create, like, you know when you're kind of in a state of like everything's kind of a humdrum state, instead of getting a hobby, she thought, oh, I'll just do something on TikTok, and and everything, it's almost like everything is not fine, so I'll do something superficial to make it better and look like, she wanted to look cool. Like that's something that I hear the word popular. She wanted to look cool and popular and create waves. Like she wanted to, like, I mean the image of waves. She wanted to like create waves and be the next cool influence, and be like on top. Like she really wanted to be like on top, and basically and create a sense of sort of like a powerful sort of presence, like type thing, like she wanted to create like this sort of like powerful presence type thing. Let me see, I'm just seeing something outside. There's just something, I just heard a noise outside. Sorry about that, but let's get further into this. So, okay, a better question is, so she thought she wanted to be cool, basically. And she thought this was a way to be cool, I'm hearing popular almost, but now it's almost like this ironic. She wanted, I keep seeing the word popular over and over. She wanted to be popular, but then it's like things just went so like south. So I take it from this, she probably did not expect the downfall of what happened. But let's see, what does she feel about this now? And I there's different people, right? So I'm just focusing on the leader of this, right? I'm focusing on the leader of this because like there's different people, but I may get into them as well too. But What does she feel about it now? So, okay, self-defeating. Self-defeating. And I'm hearing the word, oh shit. So self-defeating. So she's realizing now that it's self-defeating. It's self-defeating. What else does she feel about this? She feels this laughter. Is this, okay, that's interesting. So laughter, that's an interesting thing. So self-defeating and laughter. So I'm gonna go and clarify that a little bit more, because is she laughing at the people angry at her? Or that's interesting. I'm gonna clarify this. So laughter. Let's clarify this. Is she okay, go. Okay, okay, this is what I've got now. Laughter, go. So the laughter is gone. I'm saying 100% the laughter is, she's no longer laughing. That is for certain. So laughter, go. And now it's self-defeating. She really, so self-defeating. She feels like it's defeated everything. Everything. Her laughter has gone. So laughter, go. Let's see what else. So 2 from the bottom with this one. Okay. Fascination, eliminate. Okay. Okay, fascination, eliminate. She's wondering if the sort of the energy of fascination and this directed on her, is this ever going to be eliminated? She's kind of like sensing her future, like, how is my future going to look now? How is my future going to look now? Like what like it's like she's kind of, is the internet fascination directed me, is it ever going to be eliminated? So she's kind of, I think, like, if it was me in this situation, I think I'd be a little bit scared and embarrassed. But she's kind of more, I'm hearing the word calculated. Like, she's kind of like, the word calculated, is this, what can I do with this? What can I do with this? Resent. And she resents, what, like, she resents it that it's not turned, okay, resents it. And then a child, what's really interesting, because I got resent, and then I saw this image of a person, like, crossing their arms, and then right after that I pulled child. So she's resenting this like a child. And it's interesting, because when you're doing these readings and you're getting in other people's heads, it's like you have to remember all people are different, right? And it's like they're not thinking like you. They're not thinking, because we all have different ways of being, right? Like a sociopath is different from a kind-hearted person, and not like a dark-eyed person is different from a good person. So I'm hearing childish. She's very, like, she's resenting, and it's interesting, resenting, and I saw it crossing arms. It's like this image of her crossing her arms like a child, like being like, oh, well, this isn't what I expected, and this is just not. So I'm hearing calculated. She's very much like, this is not how she wanted things to go. This is not how she wants things to go. And now she's like crossing her image. This shouldn't have happened. This shouldn't have. So it's almost like she's blame shifting. Like blame, even though it's like I'm hearing blame shifting to even other people. Like, oh, they did it. So it's like she can't, like she's blaming, and she's almost blaming the public too. Like how can they, it's like an appearance, and she's thinking about almost calculating the appearance of, like, how will this look? How is this going to look? How can I capitalize? She's almost thinking, she's thinking how she can capitalize on this further. She's almost thinking about how she can, like, capitalize on this further. And let's see what else. Okay, let's see what else comes up. I'm just going to feel the energy in my head. Okay. She's figuring out how can she capitalize on this further, but she feels trapped. and she's heard no publicity is bad publicity. She's almost like a gremlin. Like she's almost like a gremlin, like a very odd perspective, like just how can I capitalize this? I'm hearing calculating, 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 calculating. And I'm hearing that gremlin calculating, she's very different than a chunk of the other people. I'm hearing there's like two that are like her that have the sort of the same energy field. There's two in that group who have the same energy field, but there's others that are very different from her. It's like her combined with two other. I'm hearing two others in the group have her same gremlin calculating, almost, I don't want to say mischievous because it's sort of like that, but there's a different word that the English language doesn't quite have for her. Like the English, that's what I'm hearing. The English, gremlin, mischievous, another word that doesn't quite have the word, but I'm hearing two in a group are like her, but there's other ones that are not like her. That are basically there's ones that are basically not like, there's some that are feeling quite, I'm hearing there's one or two that are actually feeling panicked and like almost like trigger warning, feeling like very down to the point of sort of unaliving thoughts, if you will. We don't want to use triggering words, but yeah, unaliving thoughts. But I'm hearing she's not, though. The leader and two others are not. They definitely don't feel that way. They feel calculated, like how this will affect them. Like there's her and the two others are like calculated, how this will affect them. Meaning pretentious, calculating, gremlin, another word that they don't have. But then there's two in the group, even two and a half. I'm hearing 2.5 that are completely. There's one that feel very shameful about this. They feel shame, they feel bad about this, and there's some that are kind of in the middle of that energy, but there's some that do in fact feel very bad. But she's an interesting character. So interesting. So how is she going to proceed? The ringleader, and then maybe I'll get the other ones because there's marked differences. One and two others who have the exact same energy field, but then there's one or two that are very, very, very different. There's one that, but what is she going to do? 4 of Wands. It's all about foundation. It's about how she's almost like, and I'm seeing this image, okay. How can she make this work for her? How can I solidify this life and make this work for me? She's a little bit, and I don't want to call her a sociopath, so I don't want to diagnose anyone, but she's like I say, very different from like 2.5. I don't know why I get 2.5. Like 1 or 2, like 2 in the group are like her, but like in the sense that she's very calculating and thinking, how can I make this work for me? How can I create a new foundation that is beneficial for me? Me. And I'm hearing that this whole thing, if it's a lesson in her, like a karmic lesson. It's her narcissistic kind of me. I just keep on me, and I keep on hearing to differentiate her, and three others very clear to differentiate her, and the 2 others are the same, and then there's others like 2.5 for some reason. I don't know. I get 2.5. Are completely different. So I'm hearing it's very important to differentiate the energies in this situation and to know that they're not, 3 are the same and 2.5 are very different. That's what I get. But she's very calculated, and I'm hearing me, and I'm hearing her sort of lesson. The ringleader of this group is to not be so self-centered. But she won't even get that. And I got that. I got her hand folding, and then I got childish. So it's sort of like she's she's almost a narcissist and a sociopath without being a full-blooded narcissistic sociopath. If that makes sense. I don't know how to describe that, but she's narcissistic, but she's not as evil as some narcissists and some sociopaths, but she's so focused on her own, like her own self, that this was almost a lesson in regards of that me. I just keep on saying me, and to differentiate the energy for other group that aren't that way, like the other 2.5 members don't want to get 2.5, but are not that way. But the high priestess, I'm hearing is that high manipulation. She's going to go into high manipulation overdrive. Yes, with that. And then the Queen of Cups can like I'm hearing expect like a false apology, but the thing I'm hearing, it's going to be confusion, because expect a false apology from her, but expect from the other members sincere apologies. Like there's ones that are actually sincere, but she doesn't get it. And I'm hearing, okay, so this happened because she just has blatant disrespect for people that has been a part, like she's done this before. I'm hearing this is a part of a pattern of doing this blatant disrespect, perhaps even over 7, I'm hearing 7, I'm hearing 17 lifetimes. It's so, the pattern is so entrenched in her, though, that entrenched. We've got the card, the Knight of Pentacles, which is entrenched. But sort of the lesson here, what is kind of the lesson here is like, I mean, I think you can probably figure out, like, it's peer pressure, right? Like peer pressure, don't go along, because now, I mean, potentially, like I'm hearing like the people that went along with it are now almost grouped. It's kind of almost a lesson in peer pressure. Like the people in the group that aren't so bad are going along with it, and now they're all painted in the same brush, which they're not. I'm hearing they're very much not the same people. Like 3 of them are very the same. Her and 2 others are very much the same, but then there's 2.5 who are not at all, which are not the same. And I'm hearing the 3 of them, this is something, okay, I'm going to ask now, is this something like, okay, is this a past life thing? Is this something that happened, like, did a past life, like, is this kind of because oftentimes what happens is we have sort of a past life, like incident, right? A past life incident that like comes back in this life. And I'm hearing, yes, very much justice. Very much, it's like a very much a justice thing, a very much a like a very, you know what, I'm going to get into this further in another reading, but I'm hearing this is very much a past life continuation of something. But I'm going to do this in another reading, and a continuation. I'll see how popular this video is, and then I'll do a part 2 to see if to further delve into this. All right, bye bye. Thank you for watching.